Okay, Nathan, so in terms of setup, very, very good. Some good things there in terms of your general posture and sort of grip position there, okay? Grip pressure, we said, potentially a little bit tough. That's always the case with a lot of people, okay? Main thing for me now is, again, tidy up that backswing position. I think I said that text when I said it gets a little bit kind of collapsy here, okay? We can see in this one here now, and that club finishes. Club sort of goes through the middle part of the back of your head there, almost a bit of an overswing, quite a lot of bend in your left arm there, okay? We would want to see that left arm a little bit more there, club a little bit more in that position, okay?
Yeah.
Now in this swing on the right hand side, you kind of get somewhere between that and kind of there, and the club is like that, which is fine because you're gradually moving in towards that. And if you think about how much you've changed and how much it feels you've changed, when you first made this change with the ground so far behind the golf ball, you just like, whoa, that swing arc's so much bigger.
Yeah.
If we changed to where you want to be now, you'd be like, oh my God, I'll be hitting the ball and missing the ball completely. So it needs to be gradually, sort of bit by bit by bit. Taking the golf club away now, okay, nice hinge of the wrist, you see you're maintaining a bit more width. That would be okay,
Yeah.
Just go a little bit further, okay. That's better than where you were. The club now sort of at the top of your head there.
Yeah.
Your left arm now is certainly a little bit more extended, okay, and the hands are a little bit higher, okay, just a generally better position there with that backswing. Now as you come down through, it's getting yourself onto the golf ball where your left side and your hands especially are more on top of the golf ball. You can see your hands here a bit behind the golf ball. The right arm now is kind of straightened, that kind of like where you've bent here and trying to throw the club, that has been a sort of mechanic movement you've made to try and hit the ball to the left.
Yeah.
So a little drill, I'll draw it on here and I'll show you in here in a second so that you get an idea of that, okay? Is you set up as a golf swing with that golf club, swing to the top of your backswing here, and then if your left heel is on the wall, you put your left hip on the wall, shoulder and head stay back here nicely, okay? And then your hands go on the wall. So visualise that. So I just against this table here now. Heel against there, okay? So make a backswing, heel, so hip, hands. So I'm here, impact. Your hands are kind of back here where you've gone like that, which is again a movement that you would make, and obviously all slicers tend to make to try and stop it going left. So to stop it going right, okay, to try and help it go left. Cast the club, throw the right arm, and shoom, hopefully it goes left, okay? So you're certainly getting better in terms of that movement there, okay? But at the top of the backswing now, much more control, much more width. It's then moving onto that left side, which you can see your lower half is doing better. Top half is sort of staying nice, not leaning back quite so much. As you struck this golf ball now, you can see turning through, getting onto your left side there nicely now. Everything now is pretty much, look at that, over that left foot, okay? Maybe a little bit more than you need to, because your left foot's got to go back underneath, which is why you might lose a bit of balance sometimes, okay? If your hips and knees go beyond your left foot and this foot slides, your feet are quite narrow there, you might get a bit wobbly. But for the most part, you're moving in the right direction towards target. We've just got to get your hands a little bit more into impact here, where your hands are a bit more that way. Just square the club face up. If your hands are back behind the ball, if I start with the hands here, just this back my hands, where's the club going to point? To the left. If the hands are more in this way, it's going to square that club face up. As I said, when your ball flight looked something like this, your way of stopping that was start the ball this way by just flicking the hands or squaring the club face up.
Yeah.
Now that's not a move you need to make. But at this speed at impact now, it's such a blur anyway, that's to get a little bit of practice, okay? Backswing, you kind of, I wouldn't say you've got it straight away, but you're getting close to where you need to get to.
Yeah.
Did that like 5-10 swings.
Yeah.
Change in impact takes more like 5-10 practice sessions, not 5-10 swings, okay? But again, send the videos through. Face on if you can now, okay? I don't know how the bays work with the sessions you go to. If you've got space, you can put the camera down there, or maybe a mate just sort of stand back and sort of just film looking down the beam a little bit. I don't know how it's going to work. If you can do that, just so we can kind of get a look at that impact position where your hands are sort of catching up more with the golf ball. They're not hanging back here, and you're not in this kind of like we said back foot cover drive position trying to tweak it to the left, okay? There's no need now for you to try to hit the golf ball left, okay? Because it's going left, isn't it? Okay, but it's going left because of the movements you're making that try to stop it go right. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does that kind of make sense in you? So we'll do a couple of those drills there, just get that feel of that left arm, the left wrist and the left hip. You can sort of visualise that there, say simply at home, put it up against the wall, swing the top of the back swing here, move hip to the wall, move your hands down and to the wall, okay? So when your hands and your hip on the wall, as your spine angle just stays behind that there, squaring the club is up, we don't want to be leaning back and pulling the arms left. I think the first swing on that explained that big circle, the roller came inside and came off, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
So it just shows you're pulling your arms in that way. Okay, mate?
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Right.